Is BTS about to surprise fans with a brand new subunit? That's the question flooding social media after Jin and J-Hope were spotted together in Japan, not for a fan meeting, not for a concert, but for a mysterious filming project involving only the two of them. As the news broke, ARMY around the world couldn't stop buzzing. Are these two longtime bandmates on the verge of launching something completely new, something fans never saw coming? The speculation started when sharp-eyed fans spotted Jin and J-Hope arriving together at Haneda International Airport last week, dressed casually but clearly trying to stay low-key. Despite their quiet arrival, they couldn't avoid being seen and captured by local fans who quickly shared photos and videos online. What stood out most wasn't just their presence, but how attached they seemed to be during every moment. From walking side by side through Tokyo's bustling streets to dining late at night in a discreet back alley restaurant in Shibuya, Jin and J-Hope seemed inseparable. But what really sent fans into a frenzy was the insider leak from a local film crew, claiming both members were involved in the same video project being shot at a closed studio in Yokohama. J-Hope was guiding Jin through dance movements, like a choreographer. It didn't feel like he was just visiting. He was clearly involved, said an unnamed staff member working at the studio, according to a viral post on Japanese fan forums. And this isn't just a casual rumor. A few days after the first leak, more photos emerged, showing Jin in a sleek silver costume and J-Hope in all black, both on set with filming equipment surrounding them. Though HYB has yet to comment officially, ARMY is already piecing the puzzle together. Could this be the birth of a Jin-Hope subunit? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it seems. Both Jin and J-Hope were the first BTS members to complete their military service, Jin in June 2024 and J-Hope in October 2024, giving them more time and flexibility to work together. Jin has been active in multiple solo projects post-discharge, including his solo album Echo and the variety show Run Jin, while J-Hope recently wrapped up his own documentary tour and has returned to Korea's music scene with refreshed energy and style. Their personalities have always contrasted beautifully. Jin's calm and often dry-witted charm pairs with J-Hope's vibrant, expressive energy. Could this yin-yang chemistry be exactly what BTS's next subunit needs? Online fan reactions have been nothing short of electrified. Tweets and posts with the hashtag Jin-Hope subunit trended globally for hours. Okay, but if Jin and Hobi drop a dual album with ballads and dance tracks? I will simply evaporate, wrote one fan on X, formerly Twitter. They've always had underrated chemistry. Imagine their vocals and style colliding in one MV. Another added, some fans even believe this could be a prelude to BTS's bigger return as a full group in 2025 or 2026. With Jin and J-Hope leading this experimental collaboration, it could be a way to test the waters and reignite the creative spark within the group while other members complete their military duties, but on a more emotional note. The timing of this collaboration feels intentional. Jin and J-Hope were the first to leave for military service, and the first to return. By teaming up now, they may be sending a powerful message that BTS's story is far from over, and that its heart still beats strong through its members. As for the project itself, details remain tightly under wraps. But sources say something big is coming in late summer 2025. A teaser video, a performance, maybe even a collaborative mini-album. Whatever it is, fans are waiting with bated breath. So, will Jin and J-Hope truly debut as a subunit? Or is this all part of something even bigger? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure. When two stars like Jin and J-Hope collide creatively, the result is bound to be explosive. Stay tuned, ARMY. This is just the beginning. And just when fans thought the excitement might settle down, things took another unexpected turn on June 2nd, 2025, just a few days after the first wave of speculation. A blurry but clearly authentic video began circulating online. The clip, allegedly taken by a hotel staff member in Roppongi Hills, shows Jin and J-Hope in a quiet hotel rooftop area, accompanied by what appears to be a small camera crew and a piano. The 15-second footage captures a moment that fans are now calling beyond cinematic. Jin singing a soft note while J-Hope stands nearby with a visibly emotional expression, nodding in rhythm. What could this be? A new ballad? A visual poem? A performance art piece? Theories are multiplying by the hour. Some fans believe it's a teaser for a track that blends Jin's ethereal vocals with J-Hope's rhythmic artistry, a mix never fully explored in the past. Others insist it could be a short film or even a tribute to their post-military transformation. What's undeniable is the symbolism. These aren't just two idols hanging out abroad. This is Jin, the soulful vocalist who's always worn his heart on his sleeve through songs like The Astronaut and Epiphany, and J-Hope, the high-energy performer who cracked open his darker, introspective side in Jack in the Box. Putting them together on a project feels less like fan service and more like a seismic creative choice. Still, HYB remains silent. Their official channels have not posted a single update about the Japan visit, adding more fuel to the fire. The company is known for its strategic rollouts and last-minute bombshells, so fans are preparing for a possible midnight teaser drop any day now. Several fanbase accounts are already coordinating Reaction Live events across multiple time zones, just in case the long-rumored Jin Hope project gets announced out of nowhere. But if you listen closely to fan whispers and speculative blogs, something deeper is resonating. Many armies are pointing out the emotional timing of this trip. June is a significant month in BTS history. It marks their debut anniversary, the legendary Festa season. And now, in 2025, with two of its eldest members free from military obligations and leading public schedules again, this quiet collaboration in Japan could be part of a larger tribute to everything BTS stands for: evolution, resilience, artistry, and above all, brotherhood. Maybe this isn't just about music, a fan wrote on Weverse. Maybe it's about showing us that the bond between members is unbreakable, stronger than ever. That sentiment struck a chord with many, especially given the emotion seen during Jin's return last year and J-Hope's tearful farewell at his enlistment. To see them now, united, laughing in public, working side by side again, it means something. Not just to them, but to millions of fans who've grown with them over the past 12 years. Another moment that got fans emotional? A behind-the-scenes photo leaked on June 3rd, showing Jin and J-Hope sharing headphones, seemingly listening back to a track they recorded together. J-Hope's hand rests casually on Jin's shoulder, while Jin wears a half-smile. That one candid image sparked thousands of reactions, fan art, and threads dissecting the meaning behind their gaze, the mood, the colors, even the time of day the photo was taken. Some are even calling this era the dawn of Jin-Hope Renaissance. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some skeptics argue that this is all just an elaborate setup for Festa 2025, designed to stir excitement. But even those skeptics admit, if it's a marketing move, it's working. Engagement on BTS content has surged dramatically, with international media now picking up on the mystery duo in Tokyo. Meanwhile, industry insiders are hinting that the Japan shoot isn't the end of it. According to a source at NHK, Japan's national broadcaster, there's a high-profile appearance scheduled in mid-June, featuring two BTS members on a special live broadcast. Though names haven't been confirmed, the timing couldn't be more suspicious. Fans are now counting down the days until Festa's official celebration in Goyang-Kintex on June 13th to 14th. Could this be where everything is revealed? Will Jin and J-Hope take the stage as a duo for the first time? Could we be getting a surprise live performance? Or maybe even a full album drop? And here's the biggest question echoing across fan forums worldwide. What if this isn't just a one-time collaboration? What if Jin and J-Hope are laying the foundation for a long-term creative partnership that reshapes what BTS subunits can be? No matter the answer, the magic of this moment is undeniable. Two men who once stood on stage with 5 others, now stepping into the spotlight together, not just to perform, but to create something that feels personal, mature, and timeless. What does it mean? Is this truly the signal that a reworked, emotional duet is on the way? Could it be a space-themed ballad infused with J-Hope's rhythmic intensity and Jin's signature vocal grace? Or something even bigger, an audio-visual short film, perhaps titled Jin Hope, Beyond the Light? Industry speculation is at an all-time high. Journalists from Billboard Japan, Simpy, and Rolling Stone Korea have reportedly reached out to HYB, only to receive a familiar refrain: no comment at this time. But one thing is clear, something is brewing. Behind the scenes, Those close to Jin and J-Hope described their synergy as surprisingly electric. A sound engineer allegedly working on the project anonymously told a K-Music podcast, "You wouldn't expect them to blend so seamlessly because they're so different. But in the studio, it was pure magic. They didn't just switch concepts, they built a new sound together. Something neither of them had done before." That statement alone sent fans spiraling. What if the astronaut, once a deeply personal farewell to ARMY during Jin's enlistment, is now being reborn, infused with J-Hope's heartbeat, given a second life? What if this performance becomes a symbolic handoff, a shared reflection of how each member of BTS carries pieces of each other in their artistry? This concept alone is emotionally overwhelming for many longtime fans. After all, Jin once said during a V-Live that J-Hope is the energy of BTS. He makes the rest of us brighter, just by being there. And J-Hope has often cited Jin as someone who understands the silence between words. Their friendship has never been spotlighted as loudly as some of the other pairings in BTS, but perhaps that's what makes this all the more powerful. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's real, and it's being unveiled in the most intimate, unexpected way possible. As fans prepare for Festa 2025, many now believe this year won't just celebrate BTS's 12th anniversary, it may mark the beginning of a new creative chapter altogether. Could Jin and J-Hope surprise everyone with a mini-album filled with co-written tracks that explore duality, grief, growth, and joy? Could their Japan visit be the start of an international rollout? A quiet but profound campaign that reflects maturity, reflection, and depth? Adding fuel to the theory, sharp-eyed fans noticed that both artists have subtly changed their profile headers on Weverse. Jin's background now features a pale moon partially eclipsed, while J-Hope's shows a streak of golden sunrise cutting through clouds. Combined, it reads like a metaphor, night giving way to dawn. One Korean news outlet published a headline on June 5th that summed up the global feeling in 5 words: Jin and J-Hope, coming soon? But the most surprising moment came that same evening, when Jungkook, currently still serving in the military, posted a rare message on Weverse through a private account that quickly leaked.
"Hyans, I'm proud.
Can't wait to hear it."
Wait.
Hear it? Confirmation? A slip-up? Or another breadcrumb deliberately placed to stir the waters? The line between fiction and fact continues to blur. The more HYB stays quiet, the more the anticipation grows. Music insiders are now calling this one of the most carefully orchestrated slow burns in K-pop's history. And yet, there's no doubt the payoff, whenever it comes, will be monumental. Because this is no longer just about a song. It's about evolution. It's about legacy. It's about 2 artists daring to explore emotions that once belonged to one of them alone. Can J-Hope truly sing the astronaut with the same emotional gravity as Jin? That's the question that sparked this journey. But maybe that's the wrong question entirely. Maybe this isn't about being as emotional. Maybe it's about being equally vulnerable, but in their own way. Jin brought tears to fans with his space-themed ballad because it was a goodbye letter to ARMY. Now, J-Hope may be adding his own verse to that letter, not as a replacement, but as a continuation. The countdown is on. June 13th draws near. Will the rooftop scene return as a live performance? Will we see an official J-Hope single announced during Festa? Or will the mystery deepen even further with yet another breadcrumb dropped at midnight? Whatever the outcome, one thing is for sure. This isn't just an artistic experiment. It's a moment. And moments like this,
They don't just pass by.
they become part of history.
Stay tuned.
ARMY, the universe is about to shift again.